Good evening, everyone. First of all, can someone tell me whether my voice is clear? And I hope the screen is also clearly visible to all of you. आवाज आ रही सबको? Can anyone confirm? ठीक है. So I welcome all of you. Welcome to CrackGradeB online learning platform. In today's video, not only I will be discussing about the cutoff of the previous year IRDAI examination. We'll discuss phase 1 cutoff, we'll discuss phase 2 cutoff, we'll discuss a general strategy that how do you approach this examination, and apart from that, I'll also share my experiences with respect to all the different phases of this examination. Okay, so that you also get an idea of what to expect in each subsequent phases of this examination, and how is the difficulty level and how much you need to prepare, or what amount of time do you guys require in order to properly prepare for this examination, and that too, this examination which is having a very less amount of seats, but still you will be able to cross different stages. Okay, so first of all, we'll just have a look with respect to what the pattern of this exam is all about. As all of you also must have seen in the notification as well, कि phase 1 में we have a normal examination comprising of 4 subjects, GA as well as QRE. The level of QRE is not that much high as you see in RBI. ठीक है, उतना ज़्यादा level का है नहीं. The level will be same, PO level QRE you will be finding over there, and you will be able to easily do it if you are already practice such kind of things in a properly manner. Similarly, even GA is also similar to the banking GA that you find. The same GA you get in SEBI GA as well as NABARD GA, and I'm particularly saying this is in context of GA. NABARD के ESI VSI से कंपेयर मत करना. नॉर्मल GA जो आती है एग्जैक्टली वैसी GA आपको IRDA के phase 1 में मिलेगी. Is this clear? ठीक है. So phase 1 is not that much tough, which you see at least on the paper level. Competition wise it might get tough because of the number of people attempting that, so that can influence the cutoff. But difficulty wise the paper is, you can say, at a medium scale. And if you see the cutoff of the previous year at the phase 1 level, it's not that much high. So this was the cutoff, and this cutoff is obviously out of 200. So 87.25 was the general cutoff out of 200, and cutoff sectional was also there, which is 25%, also doable. ठीक है. इससे पहले जब पेपर हुआ था 2017 में, तब इससे ज्यादा कट ऑफ थी. So the next year maybe a little bit of, the seats are more or less same. 3-4 seats तो extra बढ़ी गई है, and apart from that, even if we account the competition that is increasing, the cutoff will hover around 87 to 100 if the paper came to be same. Yes, cutoff was out of 160. ठीक है. So this is the thing, that's what I'm saying, कि अगर पेपर पिछले साल जैसे ही रहा तो more or less cutoff will hovering around over here. और पेपर आसान रहता है तो you can score much better than this. This would help you. ठीक है. So this was the cutoff with respect to phase 1. Next, obviously we have then phase 2, English, ESI as well as insurance and management. Each paper 100 marks. Descriptive, pure descriptive paper, and that too pen and paper, or it will be a hybrid mode paper. That means the questions will come you on, come in front of you on the screen, okay? And then you will have to write questions as well as the answers within the sheets that will be provided to you in the examination hall. वहां पर आपको एग्जामिनेशन हॉल आप जाएंगे तो आपको 3 शीट्स प्रोवाइड करी जाएंगी, 3 बुकलेट्स प्रोवाइड करी जाएंगी, ठीक है? दैट विल हैव द हेडिंग वेयर यू विल बी राइटिंग क्वेश्चंस एंड आल्सो द आंसर्स दैट यू विल बी राइटिंग ओवर देयर। इंग्लिश का अलग शीट मिलेगा आपको, ईएसआई का अलग शीट मिलेगा और इंश्योरेंस का अलग मिलेगा। सो दैट वाज द केस, ठीक है? 3 आपको शीट्स अलग से मिलेंगी। यू विल हैव टू राइट 1 hour all different questions that will be coming over there. और इसमें कट ऑफ, what was the cut off if you see out of 300 in phase 2? So this was the cut off, 183. Nearly around 61%. Isn't it? So this was the cutoff of phase 2 particularly, and if you have crossed this cutoff, you could have went to interview stage. Now the critical thing over here is that obviously even if you got a very good marks in interview, but if your descriptive is not that much strong, or if you have just cleared the cutoff, you might not be able to clear the final cutoff. And why is it so? And why is it particularly so much here? And it is also the same case in SEBI as well, that the weightage assigned to the descriptive paper is obviously 85%. Whereas the interview marks, the weightage is only 15%. And this was the final cutoff after accounting different weightages of different paper. Phase 2 के पेपर को उन्होंने 85% का weightage उठाया। इंटरव्यू के आपके जितने भी अच्छे नंबर हो, that will be only counted as a 15%, and then the total effective number, the final cutoff of this, candidates being selected came out to be 74%. तो आप इसका ध्यान रखें। So that was the whole idea with respect to IRDAI examination, which is also visible, ठीक है? Now with respect to strategy, the main strategy to clear this examination is obviously when you have a limited amount of time, you need a course that can give you targeted content. Or CrackGradeB, course was famous because last year most of the questions directly came from the content of CrackGradeB, the content that we prepared. ठीक है? एकदम targeted content हम लोग आपको provide करेंगे. That will definitely help you prepare for this examination in an optimal manner. You don't need to go to different books. You don't need to see different sources. You just need to pick CrackGradeB course, and that will definitely help you. Most of the questions, even if English ke question mein, even the Pressy came out from the content that we provided. It was provided, the bank assurance Pressy came. It was all directly from the content. And why is it so? Because CrackGradeB always utilizes official sources to make the content. And as all of you anyways understand, because even the government agencies that are preparing for the questions of such examinations, they are also utilizing official sources. So that's what the benefit that you will be getting from the CrackGradeB course, which is the targeted content that has the highest probability of hit ratio of the questions coming into the examination. Also, you will directly get the mentorship, with respect to how to prepare for this examination. And apart from that, whatever I have experienced in context of, the phase 1, I've already told you that the paper is on an average scale, whereas phase 2 obviously is technical. You need to be aware of all technical details with respect to insurance sector. If you're not related to that sector, you need to be very critical with respect to sources from which you're learning from these things. क्योंकि आप सबको पता है कि 3 पेपर हैं, आपको स्क्रीन से क्वेश्चन भी नोट डाउन करना है, आपको स्क्रीन, फिर आंसर्स भी लिखने हैं। लास्ट ईयर वन ऑफ द मोस्ट क्रिटिकल फीचर मैं आपको बताता हूँ, लास्ट ईयर इंग्लिश में there was essay, there was Pressy, there was RC. Essay का one of the topic was climate change. Pressy came out related to the bank assurance, and RC was related to the gamification of the whole insurance process in order to increase its insurance penetration. तो सबसे बड़ी crucial factor इसमें ये रहता है कि that you need to write the questions as well as answers all these things within 1 hour. तो इसमें writing practice बहुत लगेगी. You need to prepare it in that manner. So we'll be providing you mocks as well, and we'll be providing you daily practice sessions also, so that you get in the habit of writing answers for the phase 2 paper. Okay? And this will also increase your thinking capability with respect to different points that you can mention in your phase 2 paper. Similarly, ESI, a lot more question directly came from the course itself. And lastly, IM. IM mein, apart from the theoretical aspects, they also asked you numericals as well. और न्यूमेरिकल्स के लिए आपको इतनी चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बेसिक न्यूमेरिकल था, ठीक है, रिलेटेड टू द क्लेम रेशियो, क्लेम्स रेट, दैट एनीवेज इफ यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ इंश्योरेंस तो आपको ये न्यूमेरिकल भी बड़ा आसान सा लगेगा. नथिंग टफ न्यूमेरिकल, एक बार डीआई की तरह आया हुआ था डेटा, उसी हिसाब से पूछा. बट द मेन थिंग इज कि आपको फेज 2 में मार्क्स जितने मैक्सिमम ले सकते हो वो लेने पड़ेंगे, बिकॉज बिलीव इट और नॉट, इवन इफ यू स्कोर लेट्स से 100 में से 90 मार्क्स 95 मार्क्स इन द इंटरव्यू, if your descriptive is just above the cutoff, just above cutoff, you will not be able to clear the final cutoff. So that's why phase 2 becomes important in that sense. और phase 2 में नंबर आ जाएंगे, ठीक है. It's not like this is paper of digital descriptive paper, normal descriptive paper है. ये आपके टीचर्स लोग चेक करेंगे, एंड देन यू ऑल्सो गेट स्कोर हायर. जब कट ऑफ ही 61% के आसपास जा रहा है तो मोस्टली स्टूडेंट्स गॉट लेट्स से 300 में से मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स गॉट इन द रेंज ऑफ 200 to 225 समथिंग लाइक दैट, या 230 इवन. द टॉपर्स स्कोर्ड लाइक दैट, एंड दैट हेल्प्ड देम क्रॉस द फाइनल कट ऑफ इवन इफ देयर इंटरव्यू स्कोर वाज नॉट दैट मच हाई. एंड अगर आप फाइनल रैंकिंग लिस्ट चेक करेंगे तो कट ऑफ कितना गया, 74 पॉइंट समथिंग है, ठीक है. द टॉपर्स स्कोर अराउंड 76.53, 76.23, 75.95, इस तरीके से ये रहता है. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू टू फोकस ऑन डिस्क्रिप्टिव पेपर एज मच एज पॉसिबल. जितना प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं, जितना आप डेली प्रैक्टिस करेंगे, विच क्रैक ग्रेड बी विल डेफिनेटली प्रोवाइड यू, ओके, तो आप उतना हैबिचुअल हो जाएंगे अच्छे आंसर्स लिखने के लिए. एंड द कंटेंट अक्रॉस द ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड ऑफ क्रैक ग्रेड बी इज प्रूविंग दैट द मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस डायरेक्टली कम फ्रॉम द कंटेंट ऑफ इट. पिछले साल का तो पेपर आप बच्चों के टेस्टिमनी से ही पूछ सकते हैं. सो दैट्स व्हाट माय एक्सपीरियंस वाज ऑल अबाउट. एंड इवन एट द इंटरव्यू स्टेज ऑल्सो the board is very much cordial. It's not like you need to know about the insurance sector. ठीक है, आप बोर्ड आपसे आपकी प्रोफाइल बेस्ड पूछेगा, ठीक है, आपसे पूछेगा कि what were your background, what were your details, and the board ask you questions on the basis of that only. ठीक है, so you do not need to worry कि आपको इंश्योरेंस का बिल्कुल आना ही चाहिए. आप मेंस के लिए पढ़ोगे तो आपको बेसिक नॉलेज तो एनीवेज होगी, बट नेवरदलेस the board is much more cordial. ठीक है. So now I'll take questions from you. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Otherwise, we'll wind up the session. So let me. How many vacancies last year? Last year vacancies were around 45. So this year 3 to 4 vacancies are higher. ठीक है? So Murali is asking quant reasoning level of difficulties PO means. PO means you take it, okay? Or medium level you can take it, not like RBI. So Anvesh, we will share PYQs of 2023. Definitely we will do that. फेज 1 के बाद फेज 2 कवर करेंगे. रनिंग नोज फिर मेहनत बहुत ज्यादा लगेगी, क्योंकि अगर आपने इंश्योरेंस बिल्कुल पढ़ा ही नहीं है तो इट विल टेक अ लॉट मोर टाइम फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड. तो थोड़ा थोड़ा अगर आप फेज 1 से पहले करके चले, थोड़ा थोड़ा, दैट विल हेल्प, क्योंकि उस समय फिर आपको राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस भी करनी पड़ेगी. यस्टरडे you can definitely prepare for phase 2 after phase 1. Okay. PYQ wala pressures are always welcome in every government institution. हाँ, RBI ग्रेड बी वाले भी अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज इफ यू सी पेपर विल बी हैपनिंग फेज वन के लिए आप लोग एनीवेज कॉन्फिडेंट हो. फेज 1 के लिए वो जीए और क्यूआर ही करना है, विच यू गाइस एनीवेज आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आरबीआई ऑल्सो. तो फेज 1 आपके मेंस के जस्ट पहले होगा, तो आप दे देना उसको. फिर मेंस आरबीआई मेंस कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, उसके बाद 1 महीने बाद आपका आईआरडीए का मेंस होगा, तो आपके लिए एक और ऑप्शन हो गया. यू कैन थिंक अबाउट इट. If you don't have experience certificate, you should not mention about it, because they'll require documents. आरबीआई से रिलेटेड सीए कब तक करनी है, अब लीव कर सकते हैं. आप बेसिकली अगस्त तक का कर लो, ठीक है, फिर वो बाकी जुलाई वाला यू कैन इग्नोर. आर्यन लास्ट ईयर तो सेम रहा था, दिस ईयर इट मे बी डिफरेंट. सो इन केस ऑफ फॉर्म फिलिंग, जो आप सबसे लेटेस्ट फॉर्म भरते हो ना, मतलब आपने एक पहले भरा फिर आपने उसके बाद भरा, तो जो बाद वाला होता है वो लोग वो काउंट करते हैं. नहीं, और जनरली स्पेशलिस्ट के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में फॉर्म में आई होप वो होना चाहिए ना. पीवाईक्यू पेपर 3 इंश्योरेंस मैनेजमेंट में देयर विल बी मैनेजमेंट क्वेश्चंस व्हिच एनीवेज इफ यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर आरबीआई तो उसमें हेल्प हो जाता है, rather than. और फिर इंश्योरेंस के केस में दे आल्सो आस्क यू विद रिस्पेक्ट टू लेट्स से सॉल्वेंसी रेशियो, questions related to general insurance design, all the all the topics that are mentioned in your syllabus, उसी से आएगा, उससे बाहर कुछ नहीं आएगा. Nice to see you again, Kilian also. नहीं 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 हिमांशु, और कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है उसमें। Interview language, you can, I did it in English, but you have the choice to opt for any interview language. और सीए के लिए बेसिकली आप लास्ट 3 months का सीए करके चले, दैट वुड सफाइस। ऐसा फुल कोर्स कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है। How much similar is phase 1 to phase? See, if you're preparing for phase 1 of RBI, na, so phase 1 of IRDA you will be able to easily crack. ठीक है, तो वो डिफरेंस की कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। क्योंकि anyways phase 1 will be much more easier compared to RBI. ठीक है, चलो। And with respect to course, you can just go to crackgradeb.com. You will find the course over there. Okay, the course will have all the benefits that you require to clear this examination, apart from study material, test series, mocks, mentorship, everything. Okay, our track record proves most of the content come from our coaching institutes content. Okay, so thank you guys for joining. We'll meet in the next session, and with respect to further strategy videos also, please subscribe to the Crack Grade. Thank you.